Then she says, but if you've been sexually active for 10 plus years. So if you've been sexually active for 10 plus years, and I think to myself, wait a minute, 10 plus years? This chick is, wait a minute. Let's take a look at this chick. Just humor me, guys. Just let's take a look at this chick here. Okay, this is Kelly Tyler, right? Okay, that's Kelly Tyler. Now we know that white girls age very quickly after 20, especially when they sleep around. And this chick looks very young. Honestly, I would probably put her at what? 23, 24 years old? I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong, which means she's been sexually active since she was what? 13? Maybe 14 years old? Ay, ay, ay. Either way, she verifies, Ms. Tyler here verifies how easy it is for girls to rack up a body count quicker than she can count. Girls always, it's so funny, girls always try to say, well, sleeping around is not that easy. Dude, sleeping around is easier than breathing for women. And Ms. Tyler verified that. Let's move to the next paragraph. She says, quote, of course, if I were a man, I would be celebrated for this, but I'm a woman, so many men simply call me an S-word and refuse to date me. And then in parentheses, but still offer me the privilege, she puts in italics, of having sex with them. Of course, if you were a man, you'd be celebrated for this. Why? Because it's not easy for guys to rack up a high body count. Ms. Tyler, this is why studs are praised and promiscuous women are admonished. She just got done telling us how easy it is to rack up big numbers, yet she wants to be celebrated like a man who does the same thing. Newsflash, Ms. Tyler, it is not the same. Getting laid is easier than breathing for women. Women breathe. It is tougher for women to breathe than it is to get laid. It takes positively zero effort for women to sleep around. All they have to do is decide to. That's all they have to do. If a woman wants to sleep around, all she has to do is decide to. Then, like most women, she says, but I'm a woman, so many men simply call me an S-word and refuse to date me, but still offer me the privilege of having sex with them. Men of value, and I say this every show, men of value, ladies, listen up. Men of value, do not commit to girls who've been passed around, sweetie. You should know this. You've been on the carousel for at least a decade. But then she says, still offers me the privilege of having sex with him. And it's funny how she says that as if she didn't have sex with him. She's pissed off that these dudes don't commit, but she still sleeps with them. Let's move to the next paragraph. She says, quote, having an active sex life is important to me. Sex is one of the most basic human functions. And 8 partners per year on average doesn't sound like that much to me at all. Oh my God. If this chick, so let's actually do some math here. Let's just say that she has been dating around, let's just call it that, for 10 years. Well, 10 times 8, that's only 80. She says she has slept with well over 100 men. And oh, by the way, I like it how she put the number at 100. I've slept with well over 100 men. Okay, well over 100 could mean 800. It could mean 1,200, right? When she says well over 100 men, that leads you to believe that it's probably somewhere close to 100. Oh, no. Not here in the manosphere, sweetheart. We are not fooled by that. Men like us, if you watch my show, we parse those words, man. Oh, you're reading into everything. Yeah, that's because women know how to talk in circles. Women know how to put things in ways that throws you off the scent. Well, I've slept with well over 100 guys. So most guys will ask, okay, what are you at? 150, 160? Oh, no. Just because she says well over 100 doesn't mean it ain't well over 300 or well over 500. Anyway, anyone who's been single in a major city knows, Miss Tyler, that you can line up a week's worth of Tinder dates in a matter of hours, sometimes multiple meetups in the same night. Anyone, she says, can line up a week's worth of Tinder date in a matter of hours. She says anyone. Again, here's what she, like other female authors, like to do. They're conflating men and women. They're trying to act like men and women are the same. Remember that female relationship coach says, well, I have counseled couples where one has had more sexual experience than the other, and then one is always feeling, no, it's always the woman. It's never the man who has more sexual experience than the woman. You kidding me? Like, who are you trying to fool with that? Then she says, anyone can line up a week's worth of Tinder dates in hours. No, men can't line up Tinder dates for an entire week in hours. Women do. But here's where she really gives herself away and lets us know just how disgusting she is. Sometimes multiple meetups in the same night. Guys, this is freaking disgusting. This chick is having sex with multiple guys in the same day. Think she's only done this once? Don't make me laugh. This is a regular occurrence. And how much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? She has slept with at least 2 guys a day for 3 straight days. How much you want to bet? These are our women, guys. This is American women. This is what we're having to deal with. Guys are always wanting to know, well, God, why are women so impossible? This is why. Guys, this makes my stomach turn. I'm not kidding. I'm not being facetious. This is disgusting. And then women wonder why men who are worth a damn don't commit. And she thinks she's hiding herself by writing under the pen name Kelly Tyler. But high-value men, we can spot promiscuous females very easy. She might deny having a lot of partners, but these girls always give themselves away in the end, right? We call them S-tells. They flirt with every dude they see. They're always on their phones. They disappear at night. They know all the bouncers at the club. They know all the bartenders within a 5-mile radius, and she's good friends with all of her exes. No matter how well women think that they can hide their past tendencies, men in the know, men in demand always find these girls out, and we do it very, very quickly. I spot these chicks a mile away in 3 minutes or less. All it takes is maybe a 7-minute conversation, and I can say, yep, she is definitely an H-word. Or damn, she's doing a great job hiding her promiscuous tendencies. Unbelievable. Multiple meetups in the same night. You gotta be kidding me. She continues, I regularly get tested. I don't have daddy issues, and I was not abused as a child. As one guy wondered aloud as we laid in bed after having sex. I regularly get tested, no daddy issues, blah, 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 blah. Regularly tested. I like how she says this, as though getting tested somehow prevents STDs, STIs, VDs, BV. Well, I get tested regularly, so I'm totally fine. Was that before or after you had the 7th straight double header? Right? Was that before or after the threesome? Or the train, as we like to call it. And oh, by the way, a girl who gets tested regularly, guess what she's telling us? That is a girl who doesn't use condoms. Oh, yeah, that's right. She doesn't use condoms. What are you getting tested for? Disgusting. This chick is absolutely disgusting. She says, no daddy issues and I'm not abused. If a guy asked her that after sex, it was because A, she probably told him that there was no safe word, and B, he turned her into a toilet and flat out disrespected her sexually, and the more intense it got, the more she liked it. So he was like, damn, girl, you didn't say no to anything. Were you abused as a child? This again, gentlemen, this just proves that this chick is a petri dish, man. She's got all sorts of DNA floating around in her. By the time she's 30, she's going to have so much male DNA in her, she'll probably start to grow a beard. Jesus Christ. She continues. She says, but it does seem to be a sticking point with guys when it comes to relationships. Maybe I should just lie, but honestly, it's not something I'm embarrassed about or something I'm not that embarrassed about. My collection of cats, crushing student loans, and pitiful excuse for a car are things that embarrass me, not my number. So this isn't something you're embarrassed about, is it? Not yet, because you're still young and pretty. But trust and believe you'll be lowering that number when you're on the wrong side of 30, which is just around the corner. And when she's 35 and looks like she's 45, she'll be that chick who says, yeah, I've only had 5 partners and one was super serious and it was like a 12-year relationship, but he was abusive and I tried to make it work for so long before I realized I just had to love myself and I finally gained the strength to leave. She'll be that chick. But when she runs up on a guy like me, who sees through all the BS and all that nonsense, and uses her for a one-night stand, which is literally all she is good for right now, then she'll start to think to herself, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have allowed myself to be passed around by all those guys in my 20s. Maybe my number is something I should be ashamed about. But here's the thing. She is ashamed of her number. She's making her necessity a virtue. I've slept with a lot of guys, but I'm not ashamed. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are, Miss Tyler. You're pretending not to be because your number isn't going to change. It can only go up. You are stuck with your number, Kelly. All it can do is go up. So, of course, you have to act proud of it. So then she says, well, how about you guys? Do you share your number of sexual partners with those you are dating or in relationships with? How many is too many? Honest feedback appreciated. And then, of course, the S-Tel of all S-Tels is the XOXO. Dude, what are you, a Vegas dancer? What are you, a Vegas stripper? What are you, a pinup girl for Playboy? XOXO? All she's missing is the pink heart, right? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this is hilarious. Look at this. You see right above my little screen, the tags are sex, human behavior, sexuality, sexual health. Oh yeah, it's very healthy to have sex with hundreds of men. Let's take a look at the comments section, gentlemen. Oh boy, listen, this is where the rubber meets the road. Holy smokes. These guys absolutely blast her. Steve Huck says, saying you're not an S word doesn't make it true. If you have sex with 100 men, then there is absolutely no way that you have had that many committed, serious partners. Most of those were, I'm horny, I need the D. I will find a random dude to put his D in me kind of sex. That's S behavior, and what kind of guy would want a serious relationship with a girl like that? It's totally disgusting. You see, you got 54, I guess, likes. Michael B says, this is the definition from a quick Google search. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it isn't true. You are an S word according to the dictionary. Then, of course, he looks it up. S word, a woman who has many casual sex partners. Synonyms, promiscuous woman. This is what women do all the time. She said it herself at the beginning of the article. Well, I've slept with well over 100 men, but that doesn't define me as an S word. Yes, it does. Of course it does. Just because you say, listen, I can say, well, my name is Donovan Sharpe and I don't have a temper problem. Dude, just because I say it doesn't make it true. Right? Like, you're not talking to some dude on a date where everything you say, you assume that he just believes what you say. Oh, no. These are well-informed men. Brian C. says, there is a reason double standards exist between sexes when it comes to number of partners. If you're a reasonably attractive woman, you can find someone to have sex with you in under an hour. Doesn't matter if you can barely form a coherent sentence. You can go to Tinder, swipe right a few times, and you'll be on your back in no time. Oh, I gotta read more of this. You'll be on your back in no time. Come on. There we are. Your number being over 100 tells your partners that you are not discerning. All you did was say, yeah, sure, 100 times, and of course, we all know it's more than that. To many men, that indicates that you're not worth taking seriously, that you have bad judgment, that you have low self-confidence, that you are validation-seeking, that you crave instant gratification. Whereas in order for a man to have had sex with many women, he generally has to be exceptionally attractive, charming, smooth, interesting, successful, etc. Attractive women don't have to be any of those. Men will F you no matter what. So while this seems like a misogynistic double standard at first blush, it makes perfect sense given the different circumstances men and women face. Bravo! This guy, what's his name? Michael B? Brian C? This guy has it together. He straight up told her it is easy for you to be an H word. She's bragging about being an H word, and then she wants to conflate men and women as if we face the same circumstances in the sexual marketplace. No, it is not the same. This is why the average woman has slept with more men than men have slept with women. I've even said that the average woman has slept with more women than the average man has slept with women. Think I'm lying. Think I'm wrong. Here's another one. This is funny. This is disgusting. This guy pulls her card. You wrote in your article that you had 8 partners on average per year. In your Quora account, however, you wrote this. Listen to this. Quote, I stopped counting in college, but I can easily get 1 to 2 guys per week. Sometimes it's just a BJ or me eating their Ugh, gross. Oh, God, this girl is disgusting. This girl is disgusting. She's eating the booty. Ugh. Oh, my God. Then again, I've been to a few orgies where I would have added 10 plus partners per event. My God. My God. 10 plus partners per event. Well over 100. And then this, he says that she said, quote, I lost track, but it could be as high as 500 personally, and I'm not even the blankety blankest of my friends. Oh, and she thinks it's just so cute. You have yourself mentioned that you are an S word in Quora. Your article contradicts your own words. If a woman that has slept with 500 plus men in 10 years, one per week, 10 years continuously, isn't called an S word, then who is? You gotta be kidding me, man. This girl, dude, honestly, in 3 years, this woman is not even gonna be anatomically, she's not gonna be a woman anymore. She's gonna be another species. Honestly, no, seriously, man. This woman is gonna have so much she's gonna have so much male DNA in her. She's not even gonna qualify as a female. Listen, if you want gender reconstruction surgery, just be like Kelly Tyler. Holy smokes.